my name is Lullan and I'm an artist living in Sweden, and normally here in my little corner on YouTube I make art in my tiny art studio. Also because I had to go and stay in the cottage, I wanted to do some crafts and I'm going to show you what I did. I had to go and stay in the cottage because somebody around me fell really poorly and I got really frazzled about the whole thing, but everything is fine now, so that's good. I am not the type of artist that paints my feelings. I like to paint the feeling of a room or the feeling of a place or nature, but when it comes to crafts I find that very soothing if I'm feeling stressed, and especially knitting intricate patterns like the Fair Island patterns or Scandinavian Nordic patterns, and I lose myself in that. Like the angel here, it was so calming to sit and do that. When it comes to Christmas crafts, I say use what you have at home. I happen to have acrylic rhinestones from when I was making dog bows, but if I wouldn't have had those, I would have used glitter on a tube. So the heart was really tricky one to do. I never been able to do them before, so I am very happy I got some help from my mama to do those. She's really good at those things and remember stuff from school, and I can remember I was never able to do these hearts at school. I always got somebody else to make them for me. As you can see here, I had to practice twice before I could even start to film this, so this is not easy, and I'm sorry my hand is covering most of this. I always try to make some type of craft before Christmas because it gets me into the cozy Christmas spirit of things, and I think that's what I want most out of Christmas, is to feel cozy. Drying, and I finally got a bit of time to myself to talk to the cameras. I'm not in my tiny art studio today, I'm in my parents' cottage, and I show you the nice view I have at the kitchen window, and down there you can see my old Wendy house. And when I was a child we spent the summer times here, and we still do spend an awful lot of time here in the summertime. And I'll show you my little temporary setup. Here's Rosie having a nap on my gunsy, on my jumper. It's lovely hyacinths on the table, and here's the ring light that I bought with me, and this one is my table tripod. things. Oh gosh, I got paint on the table. Well, don't say anything. And I made this yarn angel yesterday, and I really enjoyed sitting here and do all the details and taking my time. I put more sparkly bits on it than I meant to do. It was just so relaxing to sit here and glue them on. Lucky for me, it's matte acrylic and it scrapes off very easy. And I also made these felt hearts, and that's also for the Christmas tree in town. And I'm making a bird as well, and it's gonna hang in the window and have this bulb hanging from it as well. And I made a mold first, and then I glued 2 watercolor papers together. So I put the string in between the ones that I glued. And I seem to get paint all over the place. Look, white on that one. I'm totally frazzled. This one I gessoed before I put the paint on because it did soak in an awful lot of gesso. I think I put at least 2 or 3 coats of gesso, but I did that earlier this week. A bit of prepping for this video, but yeah, now I'm here. So, and I did bring an awful lot of stuff with me. I show you, here's my bag with stuff, and yet I forgot half of the things that I wanted to bring. As I forgot my glue gun, I was so lucky I found this one in a drawer, and it's a glue that my papa used, and old people, they know what they're doing. It was, if you don't have a glue gun, that one is as good as a glue gun. And the paint I'm using is a matte acrylic, and painting with pictures with matte acrylics I do not like at all because they got kind of a dusty feeling to themselves. Not that they do dust, but now I like my acrylics to be clear, but for crafts I think they are very nice. I filmed most of this video on time lapse because that's without sound, because people have been coming and going in the kitchen where I sit, and I felt really weird talking to the camera, even though I think they wouldn't really have minded. Maybe they would just thought that was cute, but didn't feel like being cute. So now I'm going to decorate the bed. And I hope you enjoy this video, even though it's a bit frazzled and all over the place. I also wanted to mention that I have 2 coats of paint on the bed and the bulb, and because I'm not at home, I had used a baking sheet that I taped on as a palette, and it works fine because it's a bit not greasy, but you know, it doesn't soak in the paint. If you don't have anything else, baking paper is very good. I just wanted to show you where the lynx walked past earlier, and that's the footprint of the lynx, and that's Buster's footprint. And Buster's like a 10-kilo dog, so he's not tiny. But see how wide they are. You see how big they are. And I'll show you how close to the cottage it walked past. Because I show you, that's Buster and Rosie and the cottage. It's not far at all. I think this is so amazing. So let's go home. Yeah, go on. Let's go back. Go on. Go on. Let's go back. You see, Buster's so happy to go back. He doesn't like it when we stray outside alone. Again, I am back in town from the cottage, and I have my little angel here that I made, and I put a piece of string so she can hang. And I thought she looked so cute sitting here, like perched. There. I think that's adorable. I'm going to show you where I have the hearts. I have one heart here, and another one I put there, and one down there as well. I'm going to make 2 more hearts as well, because I think 3 was far too little here. I need 5, so that's going to be nice. And this is a typical Swedish Christmas decoration. I think they're so lovely. And also I want to show you a picture that I painted a few years ago. That was when Rosie had long hair. That's Buster, and supposed to be us 3, but not really, but symbolically. The bed above where the dogs sit in the armchair, they have a little bed on top of it, so they can keep an eye on things, and they can see down to where we have the car, so they can see when we come and go. And I think they like that. Isn't that right, Rosie? Isn't that so? No, she's not having it. This is where I'm going to hang the bed. And it's not in the way for Buster either, even though he's much taller than Rosie. So I say that would be a cute place for it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and the next video will be more about art. So I hope to see you in that one as well. Lots of love.